Hello, 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 awesome ones. Let's just get things on the roll here. How is everybody tonight? Just going to do a little housekeeping before I dive in to our Expand Your Intuition card reveal. I want to make sure I am live where I need to be live, and then I'm going to do a quick introduction. And there it goes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm live where I need to be. All right. All right. So I'm live there. You'll have my undivided attention in about 30 seconds. At least I think you'll have my undivided attention in 30 seconds. All right, there we are there too. Perfect. Excellent. And I'm going to finish off where I need to be. All right. Right in the group. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So, inviting everybody to come join. It's taking a minute. All right, so yes, happy Thursday. Today is Thursday on December 16th, 2021. I am Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, medical astrologer, master of numerology, and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. Yes, it's a super long name. Don't know what I was thinking about when I created my deck, but that's what it is. So it is what it is. And how is everybody today, tonight, wherever you are in the world? Hopefully you had an opportunity to check out the card spread that was posted on late Wednesday night and was available all day for you. So if you had an opportunity to choose that one card, feel free, if you're watching on my Facebook page, feel free to write that number in the comments. If you're actually tuning in on my YouTube channel or even my Twitter page, please feel free to leave comments or email healingwithin76@gmail.com. So with no further ado, I'm gonna dive right in. Try to keep this under a 30-minute broadcast for you, provide insight, inspiration, and using my intuition to help you with those deep-hearted questions you may have. If you are new to this and you haven't had a chance to choose a card, it's okay. What I'll do is I'm going to show you the back of the cards, and you can decide which card resonates with you, and then you can choose one. So our very first card, that's the first one. Second card, and then our third card. Now go ahead and choose that one card that might have resonated with you. And if you've chosen not to do that and you just sort of want to read along or write along with me on this broadcast, and then at the end decide which card resonates with you, that's fine to do as well. So I'm going to dive right into this. Very first card we have going on. This card's in reverse. Now, if you are new to watching this broadcast, this is all about when a card is in reverse, there's two things you want to pay attention to. First thing is the message that shows up here. Second thing is the chakra that needs your attention. Very important to pay attention to. So when we think about this chakra, it's about the high heart, not the actual heart chakra, but the high heart, which is about the compassion, the kindness, the joy, the pleasantness that you want to see in your environment, in your surroundings. The affirmation is rebirth. So when we think about the affirmation, you are literally experiencing a rebirth right now, whether it's the fact that you just had a birthday or we are literally moving into a new year. So this is a new opportunity to review, reflect, and reboot. So the recycle and recognize what karmic experiences and lessons you have gone through this year and see what you've learned from them, and then you get a rebirth. You get to do it a little differently than you've ever done it before. When we think of the number 2 and 1, 21, 2 is about the partnerships that you are gonna be creating as you're in your rebirth. True is also about the partnerships you currently have right now and the partnerships you have with your higher self, higher power, and spirit guides, loved ones, and fairies for that matter. And because it is holiday season, let's throw in those little elves. The one is about doing things a little differently than you've done before, but also recognizing that you have the opportunity to be a leader. So you don't have to follow the protocol, so to speak. You could do things based on what you truly feel from your gut. So using your gut to guide you as your navigator. 2 and 1 is 3. So this is an opportunity for you to create this new foundation as you are being reborn. This is an opportunity to see things very differently than you've done before. This is an opportunity to land in a high heart of compassion. But note that the first card's in reverse. So this does mean that you do need to work on the high heart so you can clear out whatever heaviness you might be carrying where you're not seeing compassion in your surroundings and your foundation as well. So pay attention to that. Second card. Second card's about patience. How many of us are limited on our patience? Most of the time when we are in that space that we feel like we need more patience, or we're frustrated, or we're just giving up, so to speak, it's usually because our solar plex energy is not aligned. Now, in this particular case, this is about the heart chakra. First card was about high heart. Second card is about the center, healing. Being more patient in regards to whatever it is you are expecting, waiting for. Now, rather than waiting for it, go ahead and act out as though you have it already. That number 4 is about your foundation. The number 4 is about that balance. Now, interesting enough, today I was actually speaking with a client and we were talking about foundation. We were talking about the home. So number 4 is also about your home, meaning your actual home, the structure of your home. And when we think about the structure of our body, when we are out of balance, our body will talk to us through physical discomfort, illness, or disease. So if illness or disease has become more amplified, or your physical pain is more amplified, it's an indication that something's not aligned. So it's a reminder to come back into balance, come back into your center, come back into your heart, and redirect your focus for whatever it is you are focused on, and bring it back in, tune it back in. And that's that 4 energy, is reminding you to redirect your focus and restructure your foundation, your physical body as your foundation, structurizing it, and also your home, your actual shelter. So those 2 components, and even work for that matter, those 3 components. When we think about our structure, when we think about our foundation is our body. Our foundation is our home. Our foundation is our job, our place that we go to provide a service. So that's that number 4 card. Number 2. I just want to give a shout out to some of those who are popping in on my Facebook page, my group, Expand Your Intuition. Hello, Norma. Thank you for being here. Norma, please take an opportunity to write down the card number you've chosen in the comments, so at least I know that you've chosen a card. We are now on card number 2. We're moving into card number 3. I will do a recap once I finish all 3 cards. Card number 3. Card number 3 is about love partnership. Now, yes, right away, the average person will think, oh my God, this is about a relationship with another person. It can be. If that's the first thing you think about, then that's what it is. It's resonating with you. But a love partnership can also be about loving yourself. Loving yourself, because a partnership with self is extremely important. And before we can actually really love somebody else or experience the love from somebody else, we have to love ourselves. Otherwise, your partner, if you have a partner, may be mirroring some things that you need to work on healing. And if that is the case, that means that person is just helping you to develop a new chance to heal. So when we think about that love partnership, and the chakra here is the throat, so maybe there is a need to have communication. And a love partnership can be a partnership with a mother and a child, a father and a child. That's a love partnership where there needs to be more communication, as opposed to as opposed to the word. I've actually used this word today in regards to, rather than being straightforward, it's like a subtle way of saying something. We need to learn how to be direct in our communication. There's no need to be subtle. Be direct. If there's something you need to say, be confident enough to speak those words out with this person you're looking to have a conversation with. 6 and 3. 6 is about healing, nurturing, taking care of yourself, taking care of others as well. In numerology, the 6 is about the healer and being healed. In astrology, the 6 is about health, wellness, health care, your body. So when you bring those two together, this is really about taking care of yourself and then helping you take care of others. That 3 energy is that communication, is what we're creating, is how we are listening, is how we are learning, is how we are teaching. 6 and 3 is a 9. So when we think about that 9 energy as the very first card is about the rebirth, that 9 is about letting go, surrendering whatever it is that might be causing that conflict between you and another person. If we all just sit here holding on to grudges and frustration and despair, we're never going to get to that space of a balanced relationship and having the patience in our heart and feeling lighter in our heart. So when we think about that 9 energy, this is a perfect opportunity to go ahead and let go, surrender what it is you're not saying, and get in the place where you learn how to speak your truth with compassion and kindness. Being honest does not have to be raw and nasty. It can be very much kind with compassion. Not that you have to sugarcoat things, but just learning how to be transparent when you speak. So that 9 energy, that 9 is when we connect it to astrology. It is about your philosophy. It's about your higher education, your spiritual education, and the energy that's flowing through your body. So now when we take these 3 cards and we bring them together, we're really working on the heart, the high heart, and the throat chakra. And it makes a lot of sense because when we can learn to speak from our heart, we speak with compassion. When we speak from our ego, we speak with bitterness. So it's really important because, again, our very first card, which is in reverse, is about a rebirth. So this is an opportunity to have a rebirth, to change things up, do it differently. It's almost as though, when you think about it, someone who has a near-death experience, and that near-death experience gives them an opportunity to do things a little differently because now they see life differently. And as long as they hold on to that opportunity of seeing life differently, they have an opportunity to have a rebirth and really step into that rebirth. 21 is that 3 energy, which is, again, how we communicate, what we're listening to, who we're listening to, what we're hearing, how we're teaching, how we're learning. So it's a very powerful energy. And interesting when we think about that 3 energy associated with Mercury, which has just moved into Capricorn energy just this past Monday, which is really about doing the work in regards to how we communicate and how we can communicate in a more kind, successful way. Learning how to listen, learning how to give recognition to one another when we communicate and we listen and we learn about each other. And learning to listen to the unsaid words is what I just heard. So paying attention to that. Second card is the heart chakra again, patience. So as you go through your rebirth, which is in reverse, you must have patience because not everything is going to magically get better overnight. This 4 energy is about bringing it back to the foundation, bringing it back to your foundation, getting yourself grounded enough so you can have more balance in your life and not feel so scattered and disoriented. And the word I keep hearing today is anger. There's so much anger around because so many people are so focused on what is not working that we're overlooking this joyous time of year. In fact, I was just chatting with one of my other clients today, and he had mentioned something about all the Christmas lights. And when we think about all the Christmas lights, and many people over the last week or so have been having a challenging time sleeping. And he made this comment about the fact that because of the Christmas lights, what might be happening is spirit is being woken, because when we think about that light guiding us out of the darkness. So here's all these beautiful Christmas lights that are shining out and helping us come out of our darkness. But we need to be patient as we work on building a healthier, happier, more joyful foundation with ourselves and others. Because I want you to think about the next time you're feeling angry. Are you feeling angry at the actual situation, or are you feeling angry from something that sits really deep below? And if that anger is coming from real deep below, maybe it's an opportunity to really get to that space and forgive it and release it and start to love yourself with whatever that experience was, which is the third card. Love partnership. Love partnership. Surrender, let go, transform, transition into your rebirth. So I'm really loving these amazing 3 cards tonight. I think they are so appropriate, where we have the rebirth, we have the patience, and then we have love partnership, where we do, as you go through your rebirth again, things are not going to magically just get better. You have to be willing to do your work, which is that Capricorn energy, and you have to be patient enough to do the work with one another, because you do not just have a relationship with self, you have a relationship with so many other individuals, and that's where the patience comes in reference to more compassion, more love for self and others, and learning how to communicate. If you are that person that has decided not to communicate with somebody just for whatever the reasons are, and you just decided that you are not talking to them anymore, this is a perfect opportunity today, moving through the remaining portion of 2021, is to take that time and go have a conversation and get to the root of whatever the conversation was that caused you to part ways, to come back and just get into that space of healing. Whether that healing is going to bring the both of you back together in a nice, healthy relationship, or at least you both get to heal and part ways where your energy is not so heavy. Because let me tell you, if you are not communicating with one person, that energy that you're holding on from that situation is going to domino effect to every situation. So you will not have healthy relationships overall, especially with self, because you are carrying so much heaviness in the heart center. So it's really important to do this work. So the 3 chakras that you'll be working on between now until next week, right before Christmas, is the heart center for healing, high heart for compassion, and throat chakra so you can learn to express. You can learn to say things with kindness and love and compassion. And when we think about this energy that we are moving into, I mean, today's Thursday, we have a full moon coming in on Saturday. And then from that full moon, which is Saturday, on the 19th, which is Sunday, Venus is going to go retrograde in Capricorn energy, which is the 19th. And then several days after that, what is it, 19, 20, 3 days later, we have this amazing winter solstice, which is a powerful energy of light that brings it all together. And when we think about it, I just want to grab one of my notes here if I can get to it. I wasn't expecting to grab notes, but just getting to it, thinking about this powerful, powerful energy of this energy that's coming in on the 21st, which is really about the return of the light. And with all these amazing Christmas lights that we do have, and as my client mentioned, these lights are helping us come out of our darkness. So open your eyes really well and start to see things in a much different energy, because here you have it. You have a rebirth. You have a new opportunity to do something different than you've ever done before. You have a new opportunity to do something different than you've ever done before. Now, when we take all 3 of the cards, we have 3 here, we have 4, which is 7. And then we take our 6 and 3, which is 9. So overall, our 3 cards adds up to a 7 energy. Now, when we think about the 7 energy in numerology, the 7 is all about going within, allowing ourselves to become awakened to this new foundation, this new energy that we're all experiencing, whether we're conscious of it or not. And then it's about taking time to sit quietly enough so we can reflect. Now, in astrology, the number 7 is associated to the 7th house, which is about finding that balance and seeing justice within yourself, seeing yourself as being the best version of who you are. Now let's connect the 7 energy with our chakra system, and then we move that right into your third eye, which is really about that connection between seeing within and seeing things in a very different light. So if you apply all of this information, this 3 energy from the rebirth, allowing yourself to create, allowing yourself to communicate, allowing yourself to surrender the negativity, and then move into that 4 where you can really find that balance in your foundation, in your structure, whether it be your physical body, your home, or your workplace. Find that balance in your foundation. And then we're back at that 9, which is about surrendering. Surrender. And be able to move into this amazing rebirth. But be patient with yourself and be patient with others, because magic is not going to take over and everything is going to be magically beautiful within hours. It's going to take time. We have to transition into this. And just to know that as you do transition into this, the relationships, the love that's going to just shine out from each and every one of us as we do this work. And again, just tapping into the chakras, it's very important that you take this insight and you apply it not just in reference to the words, the numbers, but also really tapping into your chakra system and really working on clearing the energy in the heart, in the high heart and the throat. And allowing yourself to be in the space that the energy starts to shift, that you start to feel better. So this is my message. Do the work. Do the work. Activate this energy. And you're probably asking, well, how am I supposed to activate my heart, my chakras, my heart chakra? The heart chakra is just about being able to pour out love. Pour out love. Rather than focusing on everything that you are frustrated about and sad about and lonely about, pick up the phone and call a friend. Tap into your throat chakra. Pick up the phone and call a family member, a coworker. Go outside, walk in the street. Say hello to a stranger who eventually won't be a stranger anymore once you start that communication. But be patient with yourself. So those are the 3 cards for tonight's Expand Your Intuition. For those who will be watching on the replay on my Facebook group, please go ahead and put down #replay so I know that you're there. Let me know what card you've chosen. And I do look forward to connecting with you again next week. Those of you who are watching on my YouTube channel and or my Twitter page, feel free to let me know your comments and how this all resonated with you. And you can do that by emailing healingwithin76@gmail.com. And those of you who are watching from my Twitter and YouTube channel and you wish to become a member on my Facebook page, the private group that is, you can find me under Joanne Angel Barry Cologne. Friend me there, and then you can then join the private group as well. Know that the cards are posted on Wednesday evening, usually after 5 p.m., and then you have all day on Thursday to come and choose a card, and then hopefully come and join me live, just as we are now, to gain insight, inspiration, and intuition that I provide for each card. And I do look forward to connecting with each and every one of you next week. As we are very close to Christmas week, we are literally, today's Thursday, a week from tomorrow, we will literally be on Christmas Eve day. But I will be here on Thursday to share some amazing insight with each and every one of you. Know that if you do need additional guidance, additional support, one-on-one readings, they are available. And I do have, up until the last Thursday of this month, December, I am offering this amazing special where you can get a reading for $1 per minute with a minimum of a 15-minute reading, that's $15. Whereas if hypothetically you decide to go a little overboard, you're paying $30 for, what is that? A half-hour reading. Where do you get a $30 reading for a half hour? Nowhere. So if you are interested in getting some insight regarding what's in store for you for 2022, curious to know what's going on in your relationship, your health, your career, whatever it might be, this is a perfect opportunity for you to go ahead and grab one of those readings. They take place on Thursdays by appointment. You can email healingwithin76@gmail.com to take advantage. I do accept PayPal and Venmo. And I do look forward to connecting with you. With all that being said, thank you so much for being here with me. I look forward to seeing every one of you next week. Well, not the same time. Today I was a little earlier because I do have an amazing live scheduled at 9:30. So I had to come on a little earlier tonight to share this amazing insight with you. I look forward to seeing you. Have yourself an awesome rest of the night or day wherever you are in the world. And one last time, for those of you who are interested in getting some more guidance, individual guidance, one-on-one guidance, you can definitely take advantage of my holiday special, which is lasting until the end of December. Every Thursday, I'm offering card readings, $1 per minute, a minimum of 15 minutes. That's a special if I don't say so myself. All you need to do in order to take advantage of that is email healingwithin76@gmail.com, and I'll get you booked up on my Thursday and answer the questions you are dying to know what's in store for you for 2022. All right, guys, it's been a pleasure. Bye-bye for now. And to all my Facebook friends, thank you for being here with me. And remember, those watching on the replay, go ahead and write #replay, and I will see you later. Bye-bye for now.